really bad position because I'm away from my modem big time. I'm gonna go into my kitchen. It's probably me that's just frozen.
Look at my humidity hair. Humidity and rain hair. Oh, I think we're live now. There we go.
We are.
All right. Hi, everyone. We're just waiting. We're kind of warming up, getting ready to start this week's Sweaty Truth. So just bear with us while we kind of just get comfortable, get set up, wait for people to jump on. Yourself, give you an opportunity to get on and get comfortable. And I think I do have, if you see me glancing, have my computer set up beside me. So if you have any comments, questions, please type them in. So we're here to answer them, and let's keep it interactive. Okay.
Yeah.
So Leslie, you're all set up. I think we're all here. I was just saying I'm the epitome of the sweaty truth right now. We've been outside, the rain, I got sweat, humidity hair going on, and this is it. Here we are. It's just real life. We're not dressing up and getting pretty for this. This is how we're going to present the sweaty truth. It doesn't get more real than this.
Yeah, I was literally putting dishes away 30 seconds ago. There's no time in between. There's no prep time. We just come on and hit play.
Yeah. So here we are. This is, I guess, I don't know, we haven't really been keeping track, but I think it's episode number 3, possibly 4 of the Sweaty Truth. And we're really excited to see where this kind of takes us. Right now, we're just kind of taking imperfect action to start, these conversations and to get out there. And we're hopefully going to keep, growing this and getting guest speakers on and seeing where it goes. So we thought it'd be a really great opportunity to talk about heavy metals and detoxing this week. I know the three of us.
Oh, you're muted. You got muted, Kristen.
See, imperfect action. Someone was trying to call me and it mutes myself.
Oh.
So heavy metals. The three of us have been talking a lot about this lately. It started with me just kind of knowing I have had a lot of exposure to heavy metals throughout my life, and then I did a foot detox with Naturally Rooted, Jessica Lowe. She's amazing, and it was like pretty gross to see the actual see the heavy metals detoxing out of my body. And then I did a live blood cell analysis with Carrie Wilson and RHN. She's going to be starting up these live blood cell analysis again soon, but then I could see the heavy metals in the live blood cell analysis. So I was like, it's something I always knew I needed to do, but then just seeing it really kind of confirmed the need.
Yeah, and for me, I haven't really even thought too much about heavy metals for the last 6 years because I've done a really thorough heavy metal detox. And the reason I did it, I think it was 6 or 7 years ago, was because I had learned that whatever toxic level that your mother has is what you start with in life. The toxicity gets passed through the umbilical cord to the fetus. So the baby, you start with a certain level of heavy metals in your body, and then you continue to accumulate more. And then you have children and they continue to accumulate more because it's so hard to get the heavy metals out of the cell. And then it affects so many different processes. So for me, I was struggling with chronic fatigue. I had hormonal issues, adrenal issues, things like that. And I was just you know what? I did do live blood cell analysis, but I actually did it after I did the heavy metal detox. But I was just why not? We know that we're consuming heavy metals. Why not get them out of my body? So that's what I did. But then, realizing when, Kristen, when you brought it up, and Miriam, I was like, oh yeah, I've still lived on this planet for the last 6 years. So it's, again, those heavy metals are accumulating. I'm probably a lot better off than a lot of people because I did the thorough heavy metal detox in Mexico, actually at a holistic hospital. But what about you, Miriam? Where's your interest in heavy metal detox and what's gone on in your life?
I'm going to jump in real quick. Sorry, Miriam, just because you just mentioned babies. And I don't know if a lot of people know this, but babies in their umbilical cord start off with over 280 chemicals, foreign bodies in their umbilical cord. They've found over 280 like chemicals and stuff. Like, so that's how things really do get passed down from generation to generation, like from mother to baby. And I was thinking when you said that, like my mom has mercury fillings, which I think a lot of people do in that generation. So like that just gets passed down. So yeah, I wanted to mention that with babies. Babies are already starting off with 280 chemicals in their umbilical cord. So go. Anyway,
And
sorry,
we're
Miriam.
adding to it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fascinating. I did not know that. One more reason for why I want to do a detox. I think for me, I would say probably the consciousness about heavy metals started probably with deodorant. And like before I moved to Canada, so more than 10 years, I've heard about aluminum in deodorant and how bad it is because it's so close to your breast tissue and it's cancerogen and it can be a reason for breast cancer. And so like quite a while ago, we in my family we switched to deodorant with that aluminum, and that's something that over the last 3 years with on my journey, I've definitely learned so much more about detoxing and chemicals and how it affects us. And so when Kristen started talking about her food detox, I signed up for it. Of course, this happened, so I haven't had a chance to do it yet, but I'm really excited. But the other reason why I'm also interested in heavy detox, in general, because I've learned so much. But my daughter, she has a lot of eczema, and I have not been able so far to get rid of it. So I've seen different people and just detoxing. Usually eczema is coming from your gut and on all the stuff that's not the happiest. So for me, detox was kind of like a must thing to do for her. And it's actually flared so much for the last few weeks that I'm very excited about what we just received today in the mail. So that's where I'm at.
I was just going to say, so we're going to get into this, but what Miriam's talking about is what we're going to be getting on is our heavy metal detox. It's this advanced TRS, and we'll touch on that too. But I think probably a lot of people might be even wondering like where the heavy metals are coming from. Like we can start right off, like right from birth, like from vaccines. I was thinking about myself. I've had all of them, and traveling before Chris and I went to Asia and all this stuff. Like so. Quite a bit, and there are heavy metals in vaccines. And so if you're receiving vaccinations, especially with all this talk of like this new one coming out, this is a really great way to kind of detox all that stuff out of your body, because it's amazing. Aluminum is one of the products in there, the adjuvants, and Leslie can touch base on this a lot more. She's reading an awesome book called The Invisible Rainbow, but aluminum is like a conductor to like EMF, to electricity. So that's kind of something also touch base on. I think Maggie came on. Hi, Maggie. There's something else I was going to say there. Simple things you don't even think about. Coffee. So if you're drinking not organic, not fair trade, if you're not drinking quality coffee, cadmium, like there's like heavy metals in coffee. So your McDonald's coffee or Tim Hortons coffee, so stuff like that. So it's in coffee. Water, the chlorine, the fluoride, and things in there for our water. If you're not getting, filtered water or using your Berkey or whatever you're using, water, it's in a lot of our soil. So depending on where you're getting your food, just like plastic particles are in the food. So there's air, like there's lots of things you might not even be aware of, like how it's even like entering your body.
And I think one easy one to mention if you have had children is tuna. Because that's the one mercury. It's obviously not a heavy metal, but the mercury you find in tuna. I mean, this one is like so obviously talked about when you're pregnant. Is like just mind yes, you need all the good fat. However, be very mindful of those big fishes because they have a lot of mercury, and it's actually deadly for the embryo. So that's one that we might be aware of more than the others.
Yeah. And I think too, like a lot of people, there's certain metals that they say like don't cross the blood-brain barrier. So we know mercury is a neurotoxin and it does pass the blood-brain barrier, but not every metal does. But the thing is that there are preservatives like polysorbate 80. So polysorbate 80 is in ice cream. Check your pickle jar, check your whatever those not jalapeno peppers. What are those hot pepper things called?
Banana peppers.
Banana peppers. I love those things. But most products like that, again, ice cream, have polysorbate 80 in it. That preservative actually opens up the blood-brain barrier. And so other things can go through the blood-brain barrier that we've, science, when you isolate something and you go, does aluminum pass the blood-brain barrier? No, it does not. But you partner that with polysorbate 80 and it does pass the blood-brain barrier. Mm-hmm. And then these toxins, they get into your cell. And they're really hard to get out of the cell. So your cell kind of holds on to them, because if they were floating around, it would kill you. So your cell holds them. They're held in. Is it fat cells? Are they also held in fat cells, Kristen? I'm not sure which area of the cell they're held in. So you require there's certain elements to give the cell so that it will actually release the heavy metal. That's step one. And then step two, you actually need something then to actually help your body to truly eliminate the heavy metal so it doesn't just circulate in your blood. Mm-hmm. Like it's not as simple as we think of like, oh, well, I drank it, I'm going to pee it out. You don't pee it out.
No, it just stays in there. So that method that Leslie's talking about that you need to be binding is called chelating. So that's a really important word that you might see in some supplements or health products or things like chelation, chelating. You want it to bind to the heavy metal. And once it's bound to the heavy metal, then the body can detox it out. So there are like fiber, a lot of fibrous foods can be chelating. Same with
Kristen,
we lost your sound again.
I'm not muted. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was saying fibrous foods. I don't know where it got cut off. Chia seeds. They are okay. When you get your chia seeds and you get them gelatinous, when you let them soak in like a water or coconut water or something like that, and they turn into like a jelly, that actually acts as a detoxifying chelating element as well. But that kind of leads us in, I guess, to why we got this advanced TRS. So I had first learned about this at Vaccine Talk several years ago, and this is a really great way to detox. And then I kind of like remembered about it, and I was like, oh, that sounds really cool. And then I've met so many people that have been using this and have been having significant results. And for me, when I went to the foot bath and I did the live blood cell analysis, it's because I knew I wasn't feeling optimal. I was like eating well. Sleep's always been an issue for me, so that was not right. But I know I wasn't feeling my best. I was having fatigue. I'm just not feeling great. Digestion was off, like all these things. And I was like, oh, like I'm doing all these things that I know is right. What else am I missing? So between the foot detox and the live blood cell analysis, parasites, heavy metals. So this guy came into place for three of us. So it's advanced TRS. It's a nanoparticle. It's a spray. And the nano is like this micro, I don't even know. It's just so small that gets in, binds to the heavy metals, and it's able to help the body flush it out. And it works like really quick and effective. I don't know, girls, if you had something else probably to add to that. Well, Leslie's muted, but.
No, but we have had, I have, this is the first time I hear about it, but since we've placed that order, we have talked to quite a few people who've used it with incredible results, like getting rid of the fogginess, children more settled, more regulated, like all kind of different things, right? I mean, I'm sure I'm missing because it was incredible. We just put the word out there, like, oh, I tried this, and this is all what happened after I did the detox. So, yeah,
I think we're gonna try it. Like I'm using it. My whole family's gonna do it. It's safe for kids, so all of us are doing it, and I think we're gonna start for like at least a month, and then go from there. And see there.
Yeah, and like I'm most excited about, again, like I've done a heavy metals detox, and I obviously like I've accumulated, but I'm most interested for my fiance Justin, because again, received all of his vaccinations, and he is constantly struggling with like the gut flora balance, right? And so a lot of people struggle with yeast imbalances, bacterial imbalances, and our body like is meant to be in balance, and it knows how to balance itself. And the things that throw it off is like a lot of sugar, not sleeping well. I'm sure there's other things, and heavy metals. And so I know like Justin has done like, he does not eat refined sugar. He's very diligent about his sleeping. Anyone that knows Justin knows he's like super diligent about his health and still struggles with the balance. So I'm like, I'm so interested to see, like, is it the heavy metals? Yes, Daddy is here.
Oh, and another thing I was thinking of, what people might not think about is copper IUDs. Is another reason why you would want to do a heavy metal detox. So, and I know a lot of people that use that. They're more holistic and natural, but the copper IUD as well is another reason why you are introducing metals into your body, and is another reason to detox. I think we've talked about some of the symptoms, but definitely the gut, like the imbalance in the gut, digestive issues, trouble sleeping, insomnia, drooling while you sleep is actually a sign of parasites or heavy metals. So if you're having a lot of drool while you sleep, that's actually your body telling you that there's something off. So very interesting. And I have had many drooly nights.
Yeah, and I think, and I believe that also, like, kids, older kids that have bedwetting also can be heavy metals, because any stress on the body doesn't allow you to get into like a really restful sleep. So there's body processes like needing to urinate in the middle of the night. Again, kids or adults, the drooling, like anything that your body should actually shut down at nighttime. If that's not happening, like, heavy metals can be a cause, along with other things, but it can actually be something. And then if you think about mood, so if your brain is carrying something, if the cells in your brain are carrying something that don't belong there, how does it influence mood? And again, if it's interrupting our hormonal pathways, how does that influence mood? So that's what I'm excited about as well, is like, what kind of clarity am I going to see? I don't know, but I'm excited to try it out.
And this is really a good lead in, because we're getting into the final stages of the mini program that we've created, Embrace You. And Miriam is going to do a whole section on detox and what that looks like through the mind, the body, home, and just what a detox looks like, whether it's your body, mental. And Miriam, you could probably elaborate on that.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a lot about the home, because we don't realize it until we start looking at it, how much toxins there's in our environment, and how much toxins so we have in our home and we put on our skin, like all the cosmetic. So that's something that I will definitely just cover, because there's so much that we're doing, thinking we're doing good to ourselves, and we're actually doing back to ourselves. So yeah, that's definitely going to be covered in lengthy ways for sure.
Yeah, and like, when you actually remove the toxins, like, you can actually feel calm in your environment, in your body, in your soul. And then you can do really great things. And that's why we created Embrace You. And it's really about embracing who you are, trusting that you are unique, you have something to offer the world, and you have to love yourself and hold yourself. But that doesn't mean you need to accept the chaos in your life. There's aspects to accept, but the things that you do have control of, you might as well take control of your life, right?
That's why Embrace You is how to find the calm in the chaos. So I think we're going to be doing another live mini training on that next week, right? I think on Wednesday. So stay tuned for the details.
Wednesday
night. Does anyone know what time?
8:30.
8:30. So if you are interested in Embrace You, you want to actually learn more about detoxing, you want to learn more about yourself, where you're at, what you can do to be in control of you so you can feel calm in the chaos, type detox. And when you type detox, then we will reach out to you and we'll just check in and we'll see like where you're at. We'll just send you a message. So type detox if you want to know more about you.
Yes. Or if you are interested in the TRS product that we're all starting and super excited about. Yeah.
So if you want to do it with us, try it.
Yes, and we can all share our detox stories. I love hearing detox stories.
How long do we do the TRS for? I don't even know the details. I said, you know what, the person that I choose analytical people to follow, like Kristen, thank you for doing the research on this. This one I'm just saying yes to. So how long do we do the detox for?
Everyone's different. I think I'm going to try it for at least a straight month and go from there. I know people do it longer. I think it just depends on your body, what your body needs and what it's been exposed to. So it's different for everyone. But I think I'm going to start with a minimum 1 month and then go from there.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, Maggie's interested. Maggie's going to be joining us. Yeah. Yay, Maggie. But
All right.
I don't know. I think Miriam has to go and get to work, but I think, do we have anything else we wanted to add to that? We're going to be doing Embrace You next week, Wednesday, 8:30.
Yeah.
And then we're starting our TRS. So let us know. Type in Detox.
And we'll have more sweaty truths
coming up. If you have
We'll
any
let you
questions
know.
about anything we talked about. Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
Thanks,
Bye,
everyone.
everyone.
Bye.